world of YouTube, true crime tales, and everything else. They were step inside everything else. We're gonna take a little trip back in time to Moscow. Of course, back in them days, between these times, war was breaking out, or there was a war already in process, of course. And I think this book was based on war, but I do not want to speak of war. We want to go back in time to the beautiness of Moscow. Out there to my brothers and sisters to Moscow, let's take a little ancient trip back in time with photos. This is something I enjoy doing because I love old buildings and stuff of history. And yes, we ain't here to talk about war. War is for fools. Anyways, unless it's planned attack, then, you have no choice to get out there. But it's too bad this world just don't get together and keep their mouths shut and let people live the way they live and put all your damn guns down and stop being morons. ISIS. But anyways, I'd like to just go back in time. And this was a book I have. Like I said, I read some of it to get an idea of it, and it was talking about, people getting caught and, banished or whatever. It was all about probably war, and I wasn't even wasting time, but reading it. This is not what the video is about. This is about looking back in time, and maybe where someone lives, they can see the place and see how dramatically it changed. I love doing these videos, so I do have lots more to come. But yeah, it's just finding the time, folks. Finding the time. Especially everything I've been through. Trying to get back to reality. So first we step off to a couple buildings. Sorry, I do not speak Russian, so if there's any Russianeers out there that can translate some of this, maybe. I don't know if you can see that little thing, but of course this is the Hall of the Nobles in Moscow. The building in which the Moscow trial took place. See what I mean? Yeah, it's all about... If anybody knows history, they'll know what the Moscow trial is. But I'm here for the architectural buildings. As you can see, this building is very... And that's another thing I like to go over. Buildings built today have nothing on built back in the time. It's like we went backwards and just got lazy. No, we're just going to make square-looking box buildings that look like a huge storage shed. Don't put no details of beauty and elegance into it. No, everybody just lives now into a big box. But if you're interested in what that is, where the trials took place, then you can look into that. But once again, that's not what we're here for. Moving on. The old farmers back in the day. And you can really tell how much we've, in some ways, we've came along of goodness, because we don't use too much of these 55-gallon wooden drum barrels, unless you're making whiskey. But delivering water with bullock teams to modern substation in the Donetsk Basin district. So yeah, huge change traveling with water. Wooden barrels. Wooden barrels are only supposed to make whiskey. But back in them days, of course, and look how cool that is. I like it. Moving on. Now you can see these little gauges and technology boards and everything in the back. Get out of here with your stupid crap. The complication of the Chatra powerhouse. This photograph was taken in the moment that power from the new powerhouse was first switched on to Moscow. Whoops. Moscow. Yeah, we screwed up on you poor people. But I'm sure for everybody back in this time was enjoying the power. Something that, right, we've grown in technology on. But it's pretty cool, right, to see, how intelligent, even though back then things were more difficult to, do things, build things, but we got through it. Awesome sight. Moving on. Now, supposedly this was a house, the log cabin in which the author and his colleagues were living at the time of their arrest. Whichever this was to take the trial on. Like I said, I wasn't reading any of this because I want good stuff out of it, but hell, if anybody in Moscow knows where that house is, question is, what does it look like today? I don't know who this is, Miss Anna Sergeyevna Kostusova. Sorry I'm murdering that name because I'm, of course, not Russian, but whoever she was, hopefully it wasn't bad people. Now we have this. This is something everybody should really take a good glimpse at to see what today and yesterday look like. Of course, you got the waterway there, if it's still there. Buildings in the background, if they still look like that. And I'm sure these buildings still do exist. And the Cathedral of the Savior, Moscow. So if anybody lives near this, get a good glimpse of what it looked like in the past. Now, if anything, I'm about to wonder... No, I can't say that's a drawing picture. It's black and white, but it does look like a drawn picture. But no, back in them days, cameras them are real. Can't get that much detail like that. What a drawing. Does kind of resemblance a drawing. And then we have down here a heap of blasted masonry. The Cathedral of Savior after it's demolished. Oh, it ain't there. Demolishing in 1931. You'd think I'd friggin' read the book, right? But then again, yeah. What is it? Wait a minute, is that building over there? Is that one? No, that's a different building. No, they tore down the cathedral. Damn. I didn't read that. I was just taking pictures because yesterday I was having a yard sale and immaculately enough, I didn't sell one goddamn thing. But if you hadn't seen what it looked like, there it is. Once again, the cathedral in 1931. And I guess they demolished it. I thought it was just, taking a picture of the snow. No, it's a cathedral. But now and then, folks, if anybody sees this, I wonder if they could tell me what is there now and what it looks like. But there it is. And you got some more, I believe them are workers, hauling a heavy transformer into a Moscow substation. Yes, more workers. As you can see, the clothing era. And that's another thing to look at of big changes. That's one big goddamn transformer. Yeah. I don't know what's that in the background. Looks like looks like another church building, but of course, black and white pictures, folks. And the camera and imagery of this, and how it could look. I mean, just to get what it looks like back then in a camera. I mean, it's just, let alone technology and how great it was, or how great we were and how we evolved too. So a team of 48 horses hauling heavy machinery over a bridge in Moscow. So I can just imagine what this looks like today. But yeah, the old ways of traveling. Heavy machinery, folks. Ain't that wide load truck you see on the road, that's for sure. Here's an apartment house in Moscow. Why I keep doing that? Just might as well say Moscow cow. Damn it. Typical of those now being built throughout the city. Now the question is, does this building still exist? I wish I could get a better look at the wording there, but of course, black and white, can't get much. But if anybody knows where this place is, now and then, folks, now and then. I like how that setup is with the, little lofts out there to sit outside. That's pretty cool. Oops, bear with me. Yeah, lost my place. Dang it! Moving on. Glimpse in old Tiflis. No, I'm sure this building don't exist no more. That looks rough as it is right now. Of course, materials back then, were better than today, but that looks rough. It looks like they just slapped everything together. But if anybody lives in Tiflis, then and now, I wonder if someone could take pictures of, now and send it to me and match it up, or match it up for themselves. Here's another housing community. New housing accommodation for workers in the Baku district. Even the buildings back then, like, this even had little details and, at least had some design to it. Unlike today, big square box. You look like you're living in a storage shed. One of them big storage units. Oh man, what stupidity. Lazy architectural, that's what it is today, folks. Laziness. Just throw it all together. I'm gonna screw this up. Shatorvaka powerhouse in the Donetsk Basin. Bleh. Definitely would have to take a lot of classes on how to say Russian words and speak it. I would like to, but dang it, no time. That's what that looks like. Who knows if that factory is still there at this time? But if anybody knows this area, check it out. Here we have ice flows passing over the, I don't even want to say that, man. Damn. Sorry, folks. If anybody knows where this is, just imagine what it looks like today. I know I've seen some other, of course, on movies they got Moscow looking huge, so I'm sure a lot of changes have happened since 31. God dang it. Cut the crap. This is in production, commencing work at the Chatra power station, 1923. In production, 1923. Look at all them beams down there. Beams down there where they used to put the floors together. Look at all that. Like railroad ties. Unless they had a railroad down the side of it. But anybody got pictures of that? And look at the roads back then, huh? A street in the township of Trono or Zero. The bungalow on the right was located to the author and his family to the right. And whoever this author was doing some bad deeds back in the day, whatever it was, unless he was sort of resistance. But oh man, I can just imagine what this street looks like today, man. Look, match that up. Come on, moving on. Now, who is the first most? Oh, I had to. Yeah, this was cool. The first motion picture machine. I don't think that's the same book. Edison is here shown in his laboratory. So, yeah, this is a different book. No, is it? Can't be because of the Zeppelin. Maybe it is. God dang it. I don't know if it's the same book, but to take the pictures that they did and having the first picture film, this is what it looked like, folks. That's right. Little optical lenses. Get the light through the back there. You can just imagine what this thing did. Over here with the lighting. Zip on through. Get your filming back there. Pretty cool to see what that thing looks like. I'm pretty sure it's in a museum. Then you got the old mighty Zeppelin airship flying over Germany. Oh, that looks bigger than the other Zeppelin, that disaster that blew up. Yeah. Craft industry. Anybody knows this place over in Germany? This might be a different book, but I threw it in there. Or is it? Yeah, that's it. That's it. So, hope I shared some good memories, and I hope, well, yeah, I don't think anybody back in them days is still living, but now and then, folks, check it out. If anybody lives close to these places, maybe you can check it out and see what it looks like today. You can shoot me some pictures. Till the next video, be safe, take care, and always look at your history. And always look at your places, because it's very interesting to me. Very interesting to see what it looked like now and then. Till that next video, folks. Be safe, take care. Out.